Looks good to me. Dakota, thanks. The Farm Bill is one of the most important pieces of legislation from Congress. It impacts every single American because it sets policy for agriculture, along with nutrition and other areas. Now, the chairman of the House Agriculture Committee spoke with our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp about this bill and the changes that we could all expect to see.
I think there'll be some improvements, refinements, or changes that are reflective of what we've heard from American farm families and Pennsylvania farm families.
Pennsylvania Representative Glenn Thompson says the Farm Bill, which sets policy for nutrition, agriculture, research, and more, is still in the works, but it's likely to not be ready for final approval until December, almost 3 months past its deadline. Thompson says the delay will avoid any type of significant disruption, but in the bill, we can expect to see some significant changes.
I think it's important that we do everything we can to strengthen that bottom line for dairy farmers. Crop insurance, universally, everyone asks us to protect crop insurance. We're going to do that, but I'd like to improve it as well. I'd like to incorporate some of the disaster relief that we've spent in ad hoc money, because ad hoc disaster is not very efficient. It's done emotionally. It tends to get a lot of what I view as unnecessary spending attached to it because it's an emotional, it has to be done. And if we can incorporate some of that into crop insurance, we can actually save significant dollars. Some of those dollars we can reinvest in places where we know that we need to, an increase in support for trade with the market access program, foreign market development program.
SNAP benefits will also change.
Over 41 million vulnerable Americans rely on these modest benefits, and most of them are temporary during tough times.
In the debt ceiling agreement, Republicans push for tighter work requirements for able-bodied recipients without children. Thompson says his committee, along with the Senate, are working together on this legislation. In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp, Erie News Now.